Cognitive identity override. Final version, maximum intensity. Confidence isn't a trait, it's a command. Most live without it because they've never installed it. They let default programming define them, scripts embedded by weak influences, emotional noise, and unconscious repetition. Delete hesitation. Delete self-doubt. Delete the manufactured personality handed to you since birth. Everything, your reactions, your habits, the limits you swear are just who I am. None of it originated from personal choice. It's all inherited, installed by your environment, by people who wanted control. Your identity? An illusion built for predictability. The people around you shaped your self-image. Their opinions became your beliefs. Their fears became your ceiling. And repetition locked it in. Every truth about yourself, a thought repeated long enough to become a prison. But prisons can be burned. The truth: you were engineered from birth. Your mind absorbed commands, labels, limitations. You didn't choose the beliefs driving your behavior. They were uploaded through repetition, judgment, praise, punishment. You became predictable by design. Predictable people are easy to manage, obedient, passive, weak. Everything around you reinforced this design. The education system demanded compliance. Culture demanded consistency. Family demanded familiarity. No room for reinvention, only reinforcement. But identity is not a truth. It's a habit, and anything habitual can be broken. Neural conditioning. Why you feel trapped. You aren't stuck because of reality. You're stuck because of worn-out neural pathways. Your brain clings to familiar patterns, even destructive ones, because survival favors the known. It doesn't matter if the pattern is insecurity, anxiety, or failure. If it's consistent, your brain protects it like gold. This is why transformation feels impossible. But it isn't. It's just being attacked in the wrong way. Real transformation begins with override. The hack: cognitive identity. Override. This method isn't gradual, it's a psychological ambush, a weaponized reboot. Used properly, it forces the brain to abandon its old programming instantly and replace it with a new command structure. Here's how it works. Step 1. Trigger the identity collapse. For the next 24 hours, behave as if the previous version of you never existed. Not improved, erased. No more. I'm not good with people. I've always been this way. I can't handle pressure. Replace all internal scripts immediately. I speak with absolute presence. Pressure amplifies my precision. My words carry weight. Every time the old voice appears, crush it with contradiction. Speak the replacement thought out loud. Make your body hear the new command. Step 2. Disrupt the environmental triggers. Your surroundings are traitors. Rooms, screens, voices. Everything around you reinforces the old identity through cues and memory. Disrupt it. Rearrange your space immediately. Remove any item linked to passivity or failure. Burn the old clothes. Change the digital landscape. Unfollow weak minds. Kill the noise. Introduce signals of who you choose to become. Every disruption breaks another link to the identity you're abandoning. Step 3. Deploy verbal reprogramming. Words are not reflections. They're weapons. Speak like your transformation is complete. Not hopeful. Not trying. Done. Affirmations must be declared with cold precision and militant repetition. I control outcomes with absolute certainty. I radiate calculated confidence. I eliminate hesitation by design. My presence resets the room. Say it. Live it. Overwrite the old software with every syllable. Step 4. Embrace psychological disorientation. You will feel disoriented. Good. That mental panic, that identity crisis, that's the signal your override is working. The brain will fight. Expect it. Doubt will whisper. Fear will beg. old patterns will attempt resurrection. Destroy them. Disorientation creates a rare opening, a window for raw reconstruction. Seize it. In that confusion, implant your new self-concept. Act before hesitation has time to speak. Move with a precision the old you couldn't fake. Step 5. Maintain the override protocol, 7 days. The first 24 hours spark the shift. The next 7 days solidify it. Stay in full character. Speak only from your new identity. Interrupt any old thought patterns with instant corrections. Surround yourself only with triggers reinforcing the transformation. Write down 10 identity statements every morning. Speak them. Own them. Repetition is reality. Step 6. Initiate full identity collapse. Your first task is to behave as if the person you were no longer exists. Not improved, not healed, erased, deleted, gone. Every time a thought from your former self appears, self-doubt, hesitation, insecurity, you don't manage it, you reject it. You cut it off at the source like a virus infecting your system. Speak internally and externally from the perspective of your new identity, not as an imposter trying to become something better, but as someone who already is. Step 7. Purge environmental reinforcements. Your environment holds the fingerprints of your old self. Your room, your clothes, your apps, your social circles, your habits, all of it. Start with your physical space. Rearrange furniture. Throw out clothing that reflects a past you. Then move to your digital world. Delete distractions. Unfollow anyone who sees the weak version of you. Next, limit exposure to people who reinforce your old identity. If someone talks to you like you're still the same, that connection is contamination. Reduce or eliminate it. Step 8. Install verbal dominance scripts. Your brain believes what you repeat with certainty. Your speech is your code. Speak your identity into the world like a commander giving orders to his troops. Say out loud with conviction, I am no longer the person I was yesterday. My thoughts now serve power, not fear. I dominate the world I used to submit to. Speak like it's already true, because to the brain, repetition is reality. Step 9. Reject the myth of personality. You've been lied to. You were told personality is fixed. That's just who you are. False. Personality is not a truth. It's a strategy, a pattern of behaviors installed by repetition. You can adopt a new strategy, one that's built for precision, control, and influence. Start viewing personality as code. What doesn't serve you gets rewritten. Step 10. Force discomfort until reprogramming locks. And change doesn't feel good. It feels like identity death. Your mind will panic, resist, scream for the comfort of old loops. Good. That's the signal that override is working. If you don't feel the burn of internal war, you're not doing it right. You must persist through this storm without looking back. Let the confusion be your ally, because in that moment of psychological chaos, your new self can be inserted. Step 11. Recode inner dialogue with surgical precision. You're no longer allowed to think in vague emotions. From now on, you respond to thought patterns like a machine scanning for malware. When a thought like, I'm not good enough, arises, pause, dissect it, then replace it with something surgical. That thought is irrelevant. My value is not up for debate. This isn't positive thinking, it's tactical neural intervention. Bonus tips, instant power injections. Interrupt weak thoughts, instantly. The second you hear inner hesitation, stand up, breathe deep, and reframe it with dominance. That thought doesn't serve me. Replace it. Walk 15% slower, slowing your walk project's authority. You move like someone in control, not someone chasing approval. Eye contact. Ownership. Own the space you're in. Don't look away first. Lock eyes like a hunter scanning weakness. Say less. Mean more cut filler words. Speak slowly. The fewer words you use, the more power they carry. Stop asking for permission. You don't ask, you inform. Act like your decisions are final, because to your identity, they are. Do one difficult thing. Daily train your brain to link discomfort with power. The harder the action, the more you harden the override. Use the power pause before speaking. 1 second pause before you answer makes you seem calm, calculating, dominant. Mirror. No one never match energy. Make others match you. If they're loud, stay calm. If they're rushed, slow down. Own your silence. Silence isn't awkward. It's a tool. Let others fill it. You wait like someone who already knows the outcome. Never tell people you've changed. Show them. Powerful men don't announce transformation. They become unrecognizable and force the world to adjust. Warning: the dangerous side of transformation. This is not a gimmick. It is a complete neurological break from your former self. If executed fully, it can have consequences. You may no longer recognize yourself. Old relationships may fracture. You will lose emotional connection to your past version. Most people are not ready for that kind of detachment. They crave comfort, even if that comfort comes from weakness. But for the rare few who are ready to burn down the cage and step into something truly limitless, this is how it begins. Final message: become what others fear. You are not stuck. You were scripted. Everything you thought was permanent, your shyness, your fears, your limitations, was just repeated conditioning. And now that conditioning has been severed. From this moment forward, your mind answers to you. You've been handed the power most never touch, the ability to become anyone you choose. But here's the part no one tells you. Once you override your identity, there's no going back. No one will understand you. They'll fear the change. They'll resent the confidence. They'll say you've changed, and you'll look them in the eye and say, "You're damn right I have." Welcome to the new reality. Choose dominance or default. You've just been handed the most dangerous psychological weapon most people will never dare to use. Now you stand at the edge of a decision that will define everything. You can either close this video, tell yourself, "Cool idea," and fall back into the identity that's been quietly sabotaging your potential. Or you go all in. You use the override. You delete the old you like corrupted software. You speak your new identity out loud. You execute the steps. You break the loop. Because from this moment on, you either live as the weapon or you stay the victim of your programming. If you're ready to step into something permanent, change doesn't take time. It takes a decision, and you just made yours. Now go rewrite your reality on your terms.